Oh.
Another glorious day. The U.S. Army.
This is Griffin recording. All you clowns, listen up. I'm leaving you in charge of the bottling operation while I'm away doing my thing at Underworld. Here are my instructions. First off, shoot anyone who isn't me or one of you. Don't want anyone nosing around inside. When Bigsley's men arrive from Project Purity, pay them promptly, but don't let them in. Take the Aqua Pura, dump it into tubs and sinks to hold for later, then fill the empty bottles with the treated irradiating water. When you get enough bottles to make it worthwhile, make a trip over to Underworld. I'll take the new bottles and give you your cut. Oh, and leave the wigs alone. I don't want your greasy heads touching them. I mean it.
I hope there's nothing wrong with your Aqua Cura. Remember, all sales are final. Now, how can I help you, dear returning customer of mine? My what now? My bottling operation. Oh, you mean where I add my secret ingredient to the Aqua Pura? can't believe it. I have a good thing going here. Why mess that up for me? What have I done to you? I'm not hurting anyone. I mean, really. Reverse the cool condition? With a bottle of water? I wasn't fooling anybody. They were fooling themselves. Fine. I've made enough money here anyway. Well, it's probably best if I tell them. I think I know what to say. Wish me luck. Ah, my, loyal customers and friends. It appears I may have slightly exaggerated some of the benefits of the amazing aquacura. What? Turns out due to bottling irregularity, rather than actual aquapura, you've all been purchasing regular unpurified irradiated water. Yeah, but we're cool, so it's not like it's hurt anybody. He's been alive to us. Ooh. Now, before you all get upset, I'd like to point something out to you folks that you might be overlooking in your current state of rage. You've all seen an actual improvement in your lives. Granted, it's not due to any inherent material property of the water.
Lies.
Due
All
to your
lies.
belief in the transmuting power of the amazing aquacura, you have all experienced renewed hope. He's made fools and for that, I trust you will remain grateful. I want that money back.
Really?
And as I've said, with each and every purchase, all sales are final. I can assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that violence won't be necessary. I'll just pack up my things and be going now.
Kill him! Kill the light two-faced bastard!
Where?
Open fire!
Over there. Where? Look out. Where?
Did I hit him?
Firing. Ow! You like that, you bastard?
Well, that's the end of that. Hello.
Ah, you're back. Good. So, what did you bring me? He's my assistant and my backup, in case things get rough. I wouldn't mess with him if I were you. Sure, I stay away from them and they don't bother me. It's a good relationship. They live somewhere east of here. If you're feeling foolish, I think there's an underground way through their place, deeper into the metro station here. Nice work. The Ultrajet's coming along nicely. So, what did you bring me? So you want to live life on the wild side, huh? Okay, go for it. satisfied customer. Another satisfied.
Oh my god, it's really happening. I can see the cloud. It's so big. I'm so scared. I'm heading to the vault now. I'll do whatever I can to get inside. My number of the passcode was 7, right?
combatants in the U.S. Army. Hoorah!
Anyone can hear this. This is Bob Anderstein. Family and I have taken refuge in a drainage chamber not too far from a radio relay tower outside of DC. My boy is very sick, needs medical assistance. Please help if you can. We're listening for your response. 3950 kilohertz. If anyone can hear this, this is Bob Anderstein. Family and I have taken refuge in a drainage chamber not too far from a radio relay tower outside of DC. My boy is very sick, needs medical assistance. Please help if you can. We're listening for your response. 3950 kilohertz. If anyone can hear this, this is Bob Anderstein. Family and I have taken refuge in a drainage chamber not too far from a radio relay tower outside of DC. My boy is very sick, needs medical assistance. Please help if you can. We're listening for your response. 3950 kilohertz. If anyone can hear this, this is Bob Anderstein. Family and I have taken refuge in a drainage chamber not too far from a radio relay tower outside of DC. My boy is very sick, needs medical assistance. Please help if you can. We're listening for your response. 3950 kilohertz. If anyone can hear this, this is Bob Anderstein. Family and I have taken refuge in a drainage chamber not too far from a radio relay tower outside.
Scanning, sir.
Yeah, tear him apart!
Time to hit the shower.
Oh!
Can I interest you in an extremely rare refreshment? It's called a Nuka-Cola Quantum. It's much better than your average Nuka-Cola. It even glows in the dark. Only 100 caps, my friend, and a bargain at twice the price. Why, I know a lady in Shade who'd pay through the nose for one. Well, it'll save me the trip. Fine, you've got a deal. Enjoy. Take... Give me a shout if you need a... Let me take...
that belongs to you. Hey, who are you? What do you want from the Republic of Dave? This is the Republic of Dave, duh. It's named for President Daddy, but you have to talk to him if you want to stay here. Okay, I'll take you, but President Daddy doesn't always like new people. Okay, this way.
Awful today.
Hi there. Bye.
Sir,
You're
I am
almost
on
as
the
big as
lookout.
Dave.
We have someone new in my republic. I am Dave, President of the Republic of Dave. You will address me as Mr. President, or I will have you executed. Now, are you applying for citizenship, asylum, or just vacationing in the Republic of Dave? You are? Excellent. It's good to see that the wasteland has finally recognized the sovereign Republic of Dave. If the people of the wasteland are generous and respectful, I might deign to annex them. There's an election for the next president. Don't look so surprised. Can't you see this is a republic? Well then, there you go. An election is what separates a president like myself from a monarch like my father. My father inherited his political power from birth and renamed this great nation the Kingdom of Tom. Although I also inherited my political power from my father when I took over, I formed a republic so the people may elect their leader. All right, sure, why not? The people have a tendency to wait until the last minute to vote, but I'd like just to get it over with. I'll spare a few caps if you just tell each of the adults to get over to the voting booth sometime today, so I cinch the victory. Not that I have anything to worry about. The people know who their leader is in this republic. Of course I voted. I was the first to vote. Now I'm just waiting for the rest of the votes to come in. Out with it, Ambassador. There's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Before the people elected me president, I worked with a mercenary named Mr. Crowley. We were part of an expedition to Fort Constantine. Two of us died, including Crowley. The rest achieved the mission goals and were paid. Alive? I always wondered. He was locked in with a bunch of feral ghouls. They won't attack ghouls, you see. The key is part of the Republic of Dave treasury. I couldn't possibly part with it. You need all the keys to get through Fort Constantine. With only one key, there's no point in my going back. Of course it would. I knew that. I was just testing you to see if you would realize it. Here, take the key. It is a gift from the Republic of Dave to the wasteland. The Department of Tourism usually handles all questions for outsiders. Make it quick. Well, the Republic of Dave is the only true sovereign nation in the wasteland. The only really civilized place left in the world. One day, all wastelanders will be citizens in the Republic and know the greatness of their president. That's right. As president, I am head of the Department of Tourist Rights, the Office of Immigrant Affairs, and the Bureau of Dave-like Activities. My proudest duty, second to the presidency, is Commander-in-Chief of the Army of Dave, the most ruthless military in the wasteland. Well, good for you there.
By your command. RL3 is ready for...
Are you really from the wasteland? Whoa!
I heard that Dave allowed you to stay. Well, welcome, stranger. Just be mindful of the children. Sure, honey, but don't make it too long or Dave will start wondering why we're talking. Dave is a good man. He looks after all the children and makes sure they have plenty to do. He's bought a lot of toys, not that he'd admit it. He has our Shauna teach classes to the younger ones. She's over at the Museum of Dave to the west of the Republic. Not much to say, really. I'm Dave's wife, or first wife, I guess. I've lived here for many years now. Well, yes. Dave and I were married when he was wandering the wasteland, before inheriting the Republic from his father, Tom. After Ralph was born, Dave said that the President of the Republic needed to repopulate the wasteland. So, now we have a second wife. We have plenty of food and water here, and the compound is fairly safe. I'm glad the children can be raised here, away from the wasteland. I'd like to see more trading done with the local caravans, but Dave's afraid their outside influence could weaken the Republic. Sure, honey. Election time is always exciting around here. Only Dave. He's the only person who ever runs. Did Dave say you could do that? Believe it or not, I used to lead a group bigger than this one on an old caravan route. I did it for years, and we did pretty well for ourselves. But what am I talking about? Running against Dave would be like betraying him. You're right. Dave's just been pushing me around. It's time for a change. You're right. I'll go right now. Fingers crossed.
Dave says you're okay? Fine. You should talk to Dave, but okay. First wife. Rosie is the second wife, since she's the oldest and not good for anything anymore. That's President Dave to you, Wastelander. Call him by his full name, or we'll shoot you. He takes care of all of us, even that selfish Rosie and her brats. My children will be a lot nicer than hers. All I have to say is Dave is my husband. Mine. Do you understand? I don't care what Rosie has to say about it. Just because Rosie used to be this big leader out in the wasteland, she thinks she's better than me. She even ordered Dave around once. Dave is a great leader. He's going to bring civilization back to the wasteland. One day, they'll say it all started here. Okay. I'll help you if I can. Poor girl doesn't stand much of a chance, does she? Did you ask Dave if that's okay? No way. You'd have to be crazy to run against him. Anything?
Do you need more than that? The election is still going on. I told you before. I'll spare a few caps if you just... There's Jessica, Rosie, Bob, and Shauna. I already voted. I'm sorry, but the president must be a citizen of the Republic to run for office. So you do not qualify. An opponent? Seriously? But, wait. No, this is a free republic. Let the people make their choice. I am confident that they will recognize me as their true and proper leader.
Dave says you're okay? I guess you're right. I'll go right now. All done. Dave's the best.
Let's get class started.
Hey there, are you gonna play? Are you really from the wasteland? Wow! Are you really from the wasteland?
So, Dave gave you the okay, huh? Well, welcome then. I run the Museum of Dave, where the children of the Republic can learn about their heritage. Sure, the Museum of Dave is happy to answer any questions on behalf of the Republic of Dave's Office of Tourism. Dave revised the restrictive marriage laws of the Kingdom of Tom shortly after the Republic was formed. Multiple marriages is now considered one of the great free freedoms of the Republic of Dave. President Dave is the savior of the wasteland, bringing peace and order to the savages man has brought upon himself. If you would like to learn more, please stop by the Museum of Dave's official tour at 2 p.m. Me? I just run the museum and teach classes to the little ones. You know, truth, justice, and the will of Dave. The Republic of Dave offers a rich history rivaling that of the great nations before the war. How very Dave-like. Me? I'm not sure if I can help you. Absolutely not. In fact, I'd vote for Dave twice if I could. And oh, yes. Everything here is from Dave's adventures in the wasteland before he founded the Republic. I give a tour every day starting around 2 p.m. You should stop by then. Oh no. Dave sent you to tell me that, didn't he? I'll go right away, I promise.
Wow!
Come on, make it fast. I got... Shauna runs the museum, not me. What the hell do you want? Yes, he does, and they're both pains in my ass. Always got to keep them in line or else they get all teary. Dave made me second commander of the Army of Dave, and that means I get a gun. Don't make me have to use it. Dave is in charge. When he's not around, I'm in charge. If you want anything else, go to the Museum of Dave on the left side of the compound. All you need to know is that I'm second in command next to Dave, so don't bother me. And don't talk to Rosie or Jessica either. Those are Dave's wives, and they have work they need to do. Oh, great. Oh, yeah? What about it? So I've heard. She couldn't possibly think that she'd be better than Dave. Man, I'd love to be the president. Everybody would have to listen to me, or I could just exile them to the wasteland. And the first thing I'd do is make myself the permanent leader so they couldn't vote me out in some other election. But there's no need for me to run. One year, Dave is just going to make me the leader, just like my grandpa Tom did for him. I'm not stupid. You're just pushing me around. Too young. Too young! I am so sick of everyone around here pulling that "you're too young" crap with me. I'm tired of it. I'm old enough to take Dave's place. I'll win that election and show everybody. Fine, I'll get out of the way.
Ah, Dave, lead our republic to glory.
Yes?
It's the keeper of the key.
of breaking into that.
I'm not warning you again. Leave now.
I can see what you're doing, you know.
A wastelander, like in the stories about Dave. Are you really from the...
Yes? What can President Dave do for you? Communist!
Every day is a good day to die.
Can't stand the sight. Ah! No!
Glorious day in the U.S. Army. Ready to die for your son of a bitch. For your country.
For it!
What are you looking at?
are you staring at? Hey, you. Can't have it.
How's it going?
Scanning.
Bugger off, you bastards. Bugger off. Do you have those keys yet? Well, at least he's dead. I suppose I have to pay you anyway since you brought back that key. Here. Right. You're just a lying bigot like all humans. It's a... Fuck.
Searching for targets.
Good to see you.
What do you want? What?